What's up, crew? Welcome back, Gambler. We're on another gold making video with mining once again. I actually made this, I've recorded this video a couple of times. So the first time, I felt like I left a lot of information out, but let's jump into this. So we're in Un'goro. Okay. So I've probably said this to my girl like 5 different times, to other people 10 different times. It's like Blizz took a dart and they're like, listen, we're going to take this one dart and we're going to throw it at the map. Anywhere that it lands, we're just going to scale mining nodes up by like 4 or 5 times. And that dart hit Un'goro. Un'goro is almost exactly like Shalazar Basin. Okay, any of you guys out here watching these, playing through Wrath a little bit, and you're doing mining, you're going to realize Shalazar, when you're by yourself out there, there could easily be like 20, 30 nodes up. So that mage might be screwing us. So you can see that where I think we're already starting behind. So that horde mage just ran by us. I think they're doing mining, but it doesn't matter. It's not going to impact the the information about this clear. So getting back to this and elaborating a little bit on the on Lich, when you're out in Shalzar, you can get 20, 30 nodes, no problem. Like a clear going around. So every time out, so applying that to Un'goro, it's the same concept. Coming out to Un'goro, if you're out here by yourself, which most of the time that you are, you might get 10 to 15 small thorium, and you could easily spawn like 5 to 10 rich thorium, no problem. Like, this area is insane. If you have come back to the game, it's been a long time. You didn't come back during classic or classic vanilla or the Burning Crusade. Try this. If you guys have mining, you guys have your Death Knight, and you're trying to. I mean, not only is this area part of your guide for leveling mining, but you can this area is probably, like I said, like probably the one of a very small handful of areas for mining that feels like it's like a hyper spawn. This is like a hyper spawn mining area. You can get so much mithril here. We're talking. I want to elaborate on this. So, like I said, the only reason I'm out here and doing this is because thorium is between 25 to 30 gold a stack. 2 days ago, when I recorded this, it was closer to 30. It was like 29.99. You guys can see this, another rich. Now it's kind of went down a little bit. Last night it went down about 27. This morning it was like 25. So it's floating between 25 to 30. You can easily pull 15 to 20 stacks out here. I was averaging like 17, 18, but that might fluctuate. You might get really lucky. I've had it where I've done this entire circle in like 13, 14 minutes. Oh, I didn't hit play. So let's hit play. That's my fault. Forgot to put a timer on. If you're only doing the edge, it's gonna be like 12 or 13 minute clear. You have to like deviate just a little bit. You got to come up here and do this route, go around here a little bit, or like really check these nooks. So there's like east and west. There's like these flyers, these areas up on the hill. Just make sure to clear them. You need to buy like 2 or 3 more minutes on just clearing the edge to make it where your just respawns are like just constant. It's the only tip I have for this area. If you're on the Death Knight of the Paladin going as fast as possible, you need to just buy like another few minutes, okay? But anywho, so like I'm saying, you could be pulling 17 stacks of thorium out of here. That's not including the gems that you're gonna get to drop. And this was fascinating. I understand dense stone does not sell. Dense stone has not sold even during like vanilla classic or regular WoW, like level 60 WoW. One of the nights that I was selling this, I sold like 4 or 5 stacks for like 30 plus gold. So depending on what's going on with the markets, you're posting, how often you're posting, looking at how, or looking at the markets themselves, mornings, afternoons, evenings, weekends, it's really, really going to kind of obviously change. It's always going to be changing. And if you can find these like I said, I'm sitting on like 50 stacks of dense stone. Like I haven't turned around and sold it yet. When I was set like and like today, it's like a gold a stack or 2 gold, 3 gold a stack. But it is, I think it is selling, so it's it's worth to hold on to a little bit. Not like 100 stacks, but maybe at least 20 stacks. Just have them sitting around just in case none of them are on the auction house. Even though you're going to be doing just you're going to have your mule that has nothing but your ores and your stones on it and your gems on it. But the other thing I wanted to elaborate on here. So I just made on the last episode of this gold making series prospecting iron ore. So it was a two-parter. So we went to Arathi Mountain and then we turned around and I just sat there and I showed prices and I prospected the gems. And it was insane, man. This is going to be me reflecting on that video a little bit. So with yes, like you're not going to be able to, I don't think you're going to be able to pull 12 or 14 stacks of iron out of there's that mage out of Arathi Arathi. What am I thinking? Altrak Mountain. You're not going to be able to pull that much iron out of there. Maybe you get 8, maybe you get 10. So my reflection on that video is you could still easily with the aquamarines and all the gems. Yes, you got to turn around and sell them. That's what a lot of these series are about is being efficient and not only getting the items but selling them. Still, I really think if you're out in your if you're keeping the mithril, you're keeping the mithril ore, you're keeping the tin ore, and you're prospecting the iron, and then you're turning around and selling the gems. Altrak Mountain is massive. I could easily see like on a good day and selling gems and someone's leveling jewel crafting, like selling all the citrons, selling all the jades, selling all of the lesser moonstones, and selling the aquamarines. 600, 700, 800 gold an hour out of there. That's a lot of gems to sell. like I've said in the past, you don't want to sit on 100 uncut gems. So these like I said, these areas and markets and these farms are not like full-time farms. They're not raw gold farms. These are just another thing to fill up a mule with, and you're going to sit on them for 5 days, 6 days, 7 days trying to sell like 20, 30, 40 jade or 5 aquamarines or 15, 20 lesser moonstones. It's like that. So that's why I said doing it like this farm, for example, doing this like once a week. Come out here, get 20, 30 stacks of thorium, and then just turn around and trying to sell it. So it's just like if you have like this revolving door of like 15 different farms you're doing, like I said, targeting like Dead Mine, Scarlet Monastery, Dire Mall, and then that's your rotating dungeons that you know like the back of your hand, and are gonna get you like those different item level of greens. Sitting on those, doing and then the cloth, and then coming out here and doing like you're targeting only certain ore. It's just amazing. Like just by being level 80, doing 2 or 3 dungeons, having your add-ons set up to help you sell. And if you're doing mining or maybe you're doing herbalism and you're selling potions, whatever your hustle is, try to get really, really good at it. So we're peeling around here. I want to kind of more elaborate on this a little bit. So let's open 1, 2, 3, 4. So I don't think that mage is mining. I think that mage is doing herbalism. This area is extremely good for. I take that back. This area was kind of rough. Actually, so I'd say this. So it's not showing obviously on my mini map, but this area is actually really good for sungrass. So I actually leveled. So this Death Knight actually has herbalism and mining on it, but I really only just ever use it for mining, just because it's so much more profitable than selling herbs, and you get a lot more. Actually, now that mining is one hit and it clears the whole entire node, it's so much better. I think it's so much better than herbalism. You get so much more. You get the stone and you get the ore from mining. Yeah, things were respawning right behind me. I do have both, but if you're to see, like, there's like a path in here for sun or sungrass, that there could potentially be 6 to 7 sungrass up at any given time, and then you just make a route of it, and you're clearing like blindweed and fade leaf out here, Cadger's Risker. I'm not sure. I can't remember what else spawns out here, but really, 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 this is, I think, just in general, this area is really good if you're doing mining and herbing at the same time. Like, and you're just, so if you're doing mostly mining and then just checking the sungrass nodes, this is a really, really good area. And I understand, uh herbs are not selling. I mean, they are selling, but they're not as profitable. They're probably like a third as much profit, or maybe even less than what mining's going for right now, like in general for the area. You come out here and get thorium and get like 500-600 gold an hour out here. Herbing, you might only get 150 to 200 by just putting in the same amount of work, or gathering time. You guys can see. So to kind of wrap this video up, like I said at the start, or during my little rant here, I think that this area is amazing. You're polling, you can randomly get aquamarines to fall. I mean, you're gonna sit on so many of these. So we can open up the bag real quick. You're gonna sit on so many of these arcane crystals. They go for maybe you might be able to sell them for a gold. You might get like 17 of them. But this farm, it really is going to, like I said, 15 to 20 stacks of thorium. Yes, you have to turn around and sell it, but you're not. Give yourselves 4, 5, 6, 7 days to sell all of it and move it. You will. So I would honestly say that this farm can be upwards of 500 to 600, maybe 700 gold an hour, just depending on, like I said, if you're out here alone. And this area, I'm telling you, just try it out. It's amazing for thorium. And I don't know. This is my third time out here in the last week. I'm sitting on like I said, a lot of the dense stone, but the thorium, it's selling. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. We're gonna be doing a lot more of these, especially mining, showing like little niche areas, all the areas that I enjoy, and then we'll start getting into more of the dungeons, and so hopefully some of the Scarlet Monastery stuff, some of the Dire Mall stuff. Till next time, guys. Hopefully enjoy these. Leave me some likes and leave some comments if you guys want to see any other farms. Uh, Always open to suggestions. And till next time, guys. This is Gambler, guys. Peace.